Every electrical contractor I talk to says the same thing. Facebook ads are too expensive and the leads are garbage. And they're absolutely right, if you are doing it wrong. But what if I told you that Facebook actually knows more about your ideal customers than any other platform? And while everyone else is running the same boring free estimate ads, you could be the contractor homeowners actually want to call. In this video, I'll show you why Facebook is actually one of the best platforms for electrical contractors, the psychology behind why homeowners choose one electrician over another, and the simple shift that turns expensive clicks into profitable customers. I've spent the last year helping electrical contractors build predictable lead generation systems, and the ones who get this right are booking $2,000 plus panel upgrades and smart home projects, while their competitors fight over $200 outlet repairs. So, what's the fundamental difference between electrical contractors who succeed with Facebook ads and those who don't? So, let's understand first what's the customer awareness ladder. This is a very important concept to understand the difference between contractors who succeed and others who don't. So, if you see it on the bottom, these are people that are already very aware of what they need. So they normally need an emergency electrician. They go on Google, they search for a electrical contractor that are usually near them. They are very price sensitive. They are comparing multiple companies. And this is normally a pure price war between you and other contractors when we have a customer like this in this state of mind. Whereas if you go to the top, these are people that are not necessarily aware of their big problem. They know they need an electrician, but they don't exactly know what they actually want, right? So these are people that maybe notice some light flickering in their home. These are people that are recently bought a house and they are thinking about, let's say, adding an EV charger or a new smart home appliance. And they have some problems, but they are not necessarily needing it at that moment. They're more focusing on trust and safety, not necessarily the price. And they're not at that moment competing or comparing multiple contractors. And this relates to two different mindsets between Facebook and Google. So the Google mindset is the one on the bottom, right? The one that, are looking for the electrician at that moment. They are comparing price and services, and they are looking for immediate solutions. And then we have the top of the funnel. And these are people that not necessarily know what they want. They are on their feed, on their social Facebook feed, and they see an ad, right? They see a pen upgrade ad that you put out, and they are learning about it. They are learning about the savings that you can bring with your pen upgrade. They're learning about the benefits of electrical charging in their home. And so they are getting more accustomed to it. And so this is the difference between getting a Google ad, right, and the Facebook ad. So a Google ad normally will get you $200 outlet repairs, normally the hourly rates, the emergency electrician, or the Facebook ads, which will actually focus more on services and high premium products such as power upgrades or smart home installations. So let's also discuss another big factor, which is exclusivity. So with lead generation websites, you might have used them in the past, such as Hangy or Temtech. You are actually not buying a customer. You are buying the rights to compete with a customer. Because these websites, they don't sell the lead that only to you. They sell this lead to 4 other electricians. And then your customers, they get bombarded with calls from multiple contractors. So this is a price war, right? You might buy $75 leads from these websites, but they are not exclusive to you. Whereas with Facebook leads, these are exclusive to you. And the homeowner is not necessarily shopping around, is goes through his life and is in his feed. And your ad can really provide value to them instead of just being cheap. And another benefit is that you own the system and you're not dependent on the third party to get your leads. This is completely on your own terms. So let's talk about how to leave an impression with your ad and bad and good examples of ads that you can use. So a bad ad example is the one on the left, right? Where you see some sort of carousel with some pictures of products and a very generic copy. and it's very generic. The stock pictures, the text is very generic, mentions only if you need electrical work, such as panel generator, transfer switches, please reach out. We provide professional level services, call number, thank you. So it's very boring, very generic, tells nothing about why they should choose you. And now let's look at the one on the right, which is a video ad. This is a selfie video with a very big smile, shows you at your job site or shows you talking to the camera about your service. This demonstrates expertise. You are going to explain your product, your service. This is how you can maybe show how you can protect the family by installing a new panel or by saving costs by installing this new smart home media wall, for example. Very educational. And again, it's very memorable because you are showing your face, you are positioning yourself as an expert, and video is much more memorable than just a simple stock picture. So good ads accomplish three things. One, they build trust because you show your face, you show your expertise, making people comfortable with you. Educate your customers. You tell them something valuable about electrical safety or home improvements, and this creates memorability. So people are going to remember you much more with a nice video personalized ad than just some other electrician stock picture. So all these factors transforms you from a commodity service provider to a trusted advisor that homeowners specifically request by name. So these are some ideas of video content that you can create. So safety inspections, technology upgrades, such as panel upgrades, smart home systems, lighting, efficiency, and before and after comparisons, for example, with outdoor lighting. Then you can also explain the dangers of doing it yourself solutions. This is very important, especially for generators. Then some maintenance tips as well, how people can maintain the electrical systems without a pro. And yeah, so these are just examples, but there's more. There's many more ideas that you can create a video about. And so if you create this kind of content, you're going to become a local celebrity. You're going to become the one contractor that people rave about. So people will see your content everywhere, ads, business, your business page, the community groups. You become the electrician that everyone raves about, and your reputation will precede you. So people who even haven't hired you yet are going to know about you. So other community members in Facebook groups will recommend you, will talk about you, and you become the go-to electrician in your area. So let's talk another big reason why Facebook is a great platform, which is their massive audience. So Facebook has almost 300 million active users on the US alone. And 60% of those are adult users that are over 35. And these are very good for your campaigns because they are in their prime. They most likely own a house and they have high income. And 77% of those users, they actively use it every day. They visit the platform, they go in, they talk to friends, they see content. And so Facebook isn't just for college kids anymore. It's where actually homeowners with disposable income spend their time online. So who are these people? These are homeowners, people who own homes that need electrical services. These are families that really care about safety, protecting their loved ones. And these are affluent households, people that have high income, they have very big houses, they need very big electrical upgrades. Maybe they need smart home technology and very premium services. So now let's talk about another big reason, which is Facebook targeting possibilities. So on Facebook, you are able to target people by three big buckets: demographics, life events, and interests. So on demographics, you can obviously target people by age. So we are mostly interested in 35 plus or homeowners. You can target by income as well. You can target like the top 25% in your area. You can target by home ownership. You can see who owns a home. And you can also target by geographic relocation. People that are actually in your area, you can target only. You can also target for my life events. Let's say they recently moved into a new home. They recently purchased a home. Maybe you can target by maybe they have a home for more than 10 years, or they are recently engaged or married, to target families. And you can also target by interest. And this is very good because you can target by people that are really interested in upgrading their home. They're interested in smart home technology, in energy efficiency, and for luxury items for their home. So this is recommendation targeting settings that I recommend. Geographic, we're going to target 20 to 30 mile radius around your service area. Obviously, this can be adjusted depending on your population density and travel time. We are going to target demographically because this is maybe the most important setting. We're going to target obviously 35 plus people that are homeowners with disposable income. And we're going to target people that have top 25% income. And then in terms of audience size, we're going to reach for at least 100,000 people because the algorithm needs some room to optimize and find your ideal customer. So the last big reason Facebook is very good is because of their consistent scalability. With Facebook, if we dial the campaigns, we'll have a predictable amount of leads every month. So let's say we spend $1,000 a month, we're going to have X leads and we're going to have Y appointments that will leave us to Z revenue. This is very predictable. And we can start by doing $50 a day, then $75 a day, then $100 a day. And then the results will scale proportionally as you add more ad spend. So in terms of the methods for Facebook advertising, for example, we have predictable results. We can scale confidently. We have consistently quality, and we have direct control over volume. But let's say you use referrals or word of mouth. These are very unpredictable in terms of timing. You can be scaling this at will, and it's very difficult to qualify those leads, and you have no control, right? So with referrals and other methods, you can just decide to get 50% more referrals next month. But with Facebook, you can decide to increase your budget by 50%, and then you get proportionally more qualified leads. So there you have it. 7 key Facebook ads benefits for electrical and smart home contractors. We have top of funnel advantage. You can reach customers before they become price shoppers as opposed to Google ads. You have exclusivity. You can own your leads instead of sharing them as opposed with using things like Angie or Thumbtack. We can create memorable impressions, leaving a lasting impact that builds trust with amazing video ads. You're going to become a local authority by becoming the go-to expert in your community. You have at your disposal a massive audience on Facebook. You can really define your targeting with finding the right customer efficiently, and you have a system to constantly scale your lead generation. So maybe you still have some objections. And one of them is, oh, I tried Facebook ads and they didn't work. Yes, most contractors fail because they are using generic ads, like I showed. They don't have a proper follow-up system, or they give too quickly before optimizing their campaigns. So maybe you say Facebook ads are too expensive. But actually, when you measure the return on investment rather than the cost per lead, Facebook constantly outperforms the lead sources such as Google or maybe lead generation websites such as Angie because the quality and the closing rate are much higher. And then you say, I don't have time to make videos or content. True, but you don't need studio quality production. Simple smartphone videos of you explaining electrical issues at job sites often perform much better than polished content because this approach is much more personal and people really relate much more. So there you have it, the 7 reasons why Facebook ads work so well for electrical contractors when done correctly. To recap, Facebook lets you reach customers before they become price shoppers. gives you exclusive leads, allows you to build trust and leave lasting impressions, helps you dominate your local market. But here's the thing, knowing why Facebook ads work is just the beginning. The real magic happens in the execution. The right ad creative, the right offers, the right landing pages, and the right follow up systems. If you are an electrical contractor doing at least 5 jobs per month and you want to see exactly how we implement these strategies, including the AI systems we use to qualify leads automatically and book appointments, check out the link in the description and book a free strategy call. If you found this valuable, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'll be sharing more videos on how to grow your electrical business without chasing leads, competing on price, or depending on referrals. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.